No shot now this blood clot. No. And that.
Me cook up at a lobster. Cook up at a lobster. No pancakes, no bad muffin, sweet potato pie. Don't want a snack, don't want a stuffing, salty salmon lie. Don't want biscuits, don't want cake. Teach me how to bake. With all that cash, no DoorDash. Call Denisha for heaven's sakes. No chewy pasta, no chewy pasta. Step aside, Shayla. Me call Denisha.
Nisha, I'm gonna need lobster.
Step aside, Shayla. Me call Denisha. You cook up at a lobster. 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 I'm so tired of Shayla and the burnt up beef. Amber, don't you cook that chicken. Right now I'm in my seafood era. Lobster and fish in the kitchen. Takeout food is a belly. Shayla burnt toast with no good jelly. Air Force One, somebody call Nelly because I'm about to run up out of this deli now. Watch you now. No chewy pasta. Step aside, Shayla. Make all the need.
Got you.
Cook up at a lobster. No chewy pasta. Step aside, Shayla. Make all the niche.
Yeah, Denisha,
You cook up at a lobster.
I'm gonna need lobster.
Cook up at a lobster. Cook up at a lobster. She cook up at a lobster. 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 Good evening, friends. Good evening, 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 good evening. Today was an interesting day in Skitland, wasn't it? Like, I felt like they touched on a lot of different topics and they tried to move a lot of storylines across, which was actually very, very good and productive to an extent, right? They've been building some storylines as of recent. They took Dan off screen for a little bit. I'm glad they did because I want them to make sure they don't kill the character. Because they've kind of, removed the funny out of Dan, which I didn't want them to do, but they have. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Good evening, friends. How was your day? How was your day, friends? How was the day? How was the day, friends? How was the day? Let's chit chat. There's much that we can actually talk about. Yeah, there's much that we can reason on. Let's jump into it. All right, so. Yeah, Dre, I was hoping they didn't do what they were doing to Dan right now. If they're going to do that to Dan, I'm in a sense to keep him because he's not going to work out well. So I'm hoping, it's like it. I like the character and I was excited, but now it's like the fun gone because of, yeah, we don't want to see a man a butter bruise a woman. See, for ladies, we don't like it. There you go. All right, so let's start at Ambam, friends, right? We have a lot to discuss, but let's start at Ambam and see exactly where we are as far as this is concerned, right? This was interesting because Amber has, I don't know, is trying to make friends. But this is what I was talking about when I talk about Amber. She's doing the friend thing again.
Money. Delicia, you can come by anytime. Anytime. when you want to get away from the crazy podcast girls or come change or anything, you can come over
please,
to our
save
office.
me.
Yes.
We definitely need to meet more since we're two business women.
Exactly. Great minds think alike.
For sure. Well,
All right, well,
I
see, guys.
appreciate you. Okay. You be safe.
And good having a little kiki with you, little gossip.
Always.
All right, so look at this here. My day was lovely, Deborah. My day was lovely. Do you believe that Amber is trying too hard? I'm gonna start right there because I feel like she had tried too hard to be liked, and you have to be very careful with trying to be liked. It's way too much. But see, Nadine, I was trying to tell you this about the Amber character, and I'm gonna tell you this is how she is. It's like the lesson's gone. The lessons is away. Shayla is jealous and a sick individual to think that the world revolves around her. She does. Why should Anthony put his life on hold for hers? Because that's what she thinks. Amber wants to be friends with people too much. It's just way too much. Amber is never going to learn how to read the room. She just won't. She just won't. Yes, as much as we don't like Ernestine, she can really tell the snake because she's one herself. That's true. That's true. Ernestine was spot on today. I must give her credit. She was spot on, to be very, very fair with you. But see, Ernestine talking to her.
Bible got to always use people.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I think she'll make a good leader for the podcast. At first, I was kind of doubting it. I was like, leadership skills. But I mean, today, getting to know her a little bit more. I kind of like her.
Again, like I said, I like her for certain things. She's just not the type of woman I would have around my man.
Why? Is there something that you know that I don't?
You like that? Hold on, Gwen. Let me ask you, Gwen. You say O'Neal, you just don't like Amber. You like that? Maybe O'Neal's strange. Maybe me strange, but you like that, Gwen? You like the mere fact that she basically trying to be buddy with Delicia? Of all the girls, Amber believes in this so-called sisterhood, and I think it's why she tries too hard. It's just too much of the sisterhood thing for her. You like that, Gwen? You like so she'll try to be up so hard. I like Amber too, but she is it's dumb moves, like it's moves that she don't really need to make. Ernestine was right. Well, I was kind of commending her that, you know, she get that. What do you mean? Like what? What is the bash? You mean by saying she trying to befriend Delicia? She does seek the validation. It's too much seeking of the validation. But want her to get confident, or else she's going to have issues with the women that come around Dave. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. Someone will take her man again. You know what I mean? Amber is fake. Someone says Amber is too trusting. The problem is that Amber don't know what Delicia is up to, but Ernestine do know, because Candice told her that Ernestine needs to tell. But I'm just saying, I wouldn't even trust her from the onset. All right, listen. If I want to know if y'all have the same argument that I have. Delicia being friends with Shayla is a red flag. Delicia being friends with Shayla is a red flag. Remember, Delicia wasn't before now. Delicia is coming in now. In your estimation, Delicia being friends with Shayla is a red flag. For me, that would have been my first red flag, basically. When I say that, I said that I'm a first red flag. A red flag. Let me see what I want to think about this. Being friends with Shayla is a red flag. That's why me and Honeypot have issues right now. Because you can't be friends with Shayla and remain sane, because Shayla's personality is she's too much of a devil. If you want to put it that way. She's too much of a devil, and she's going to influence you. I like Amber. She doesn't do crazy things, but to pull out the negative character, well, what do you mean? I don't understand. Them give us some scenes to ever trusting Delicia. We are talking about what them give us. That's what them give us, Gwen. Them give us Amber today trying to trust Delicia, and the conflict is she's too trusting. That's the conflict. There's no other way to talk about it. And me no else to talk about it again. That's how we can talk about it. She knows she's about to get caught with Iman. O'Neal is the same for me with the teapot girl. There you go. You know you're probably depending on something that I'm on. I don't want Amber to be friends with any of the podcast girls, to tell you the truth. I think so too. Laverne, I agree with you. She might associate Tamira, but I don't even trust Tamira either, because Tamira is friends with Shayla. And that alone, you see, the Shayla part give me what it is. So you have Delicia, Piari, and Tamira who are friends with Shayla. Correct. You have to mark those girls out. Once them are friends with Shayla, them get marked off your list. Ernestine's character warning Amber without betraying Candice's confidence. Sometimes we have to listen to the warning. Simple. Simple. Shayla let people crash out with bad ideas. Correct. Amber might be playing dead to catch. No, I don't think she is. No, she's not. No, she's not. She was trusting Delicia, and Ernestine had to stop her.
No. I'm just saying. I keep her away from around Dave. That's all I'm saying. I mean, you did this before with friends, being around your man, and we saw how that went. So I'm just saying, Delicia's the type of girl, like, she's cool and all. I like her. But again, keep away from around Dave is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I can keep all these heifers around from away.
Exactly, because
You know what I'm trying to say.
He may want to bring you lunch one day to the podcast office. He may pull up on you, never. You know what I'm saying? In this little cyber truck, you just never keep him away from all of them, but especially that one right there. She's cool. I ain't gonna lie, I like Delicia. She's good for a little kiki.
Yeah, she sound like a girl's girl though. You think I gotta be that cautious?
Do you see that? No, she really and truly did not suspect Delicia. She's not. Listen, I wish that what y'all would saying, like y'all, when y'all say, Amber have a plan, and no, I wish it was that. It's not. She really does believe in the sisterhood thing. She's bound by like certain things that she have from eons, and she don't understand that as she goes through time. No, she really does believe in these girls. She really believes in the sisterhood thing. Shayla sent PR to jail, correct? She really believes this. Steen is the only friend Amber has, and Amber exactly. As much as me have my grows with Ernestine was right. This is one of the times that I can say Ernestine is right. Ernestine, I'm ready to keep away Dave from Ernest. That too. Amber never have a plan. That's what I'm telling you. I don't believe she have no plan. She's not a plan. I don't think she have a plan. She really believed in Delicia. Amber is going to get shock of her life when the truth comes out. Ernestine is trying to separate Amber away from the podcast girls when she is trying to boss up, but Amber is lost. True. I don't bring any female friends around my husband in the house. Don't trust them. Simple. The problem is the Amber character doesn't really know Dave. She doesn't really know who he is. That's true. But in this, we're stay in this part because we're talking with her and the Delicia character. But that is true. She don't know him yet and him don't know her fully. But hey, they'll get to know each other at this point. At this point, they're all, doing what they can do. At this point, I'm thinking Amber believes that Shayla would not cross her again after Anthony. And from that, what she said, she trusted Shayla again. That's what I'm telling her. Like, she really believes she can trust her. Marcia, she believes she can trust her. Everyone shows you're trustworthy, and you would have to find out for yourselves. But okay, here's my question. Would you trust Delicia or Shayla? Simple. Would you trust Delicia or Shayla? I'm telling you, okay, let me tell you the straight truth, Marcia. The way how Shayla operates, from knowing how Shayla is, I don't trust Shayla or anyone she associates closely with. Once she associates with you closely, you're marked off on my list. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Delicia have another thing where Delicia plays sides, and you can see it. She's always playing nice to everybody, but she's friends with Lauren. But she's friends with this, and she's friend. Anybody that tries to do the whole let me play nice with everybody thing, I'm gonna watch you. Especially when you're someone else's friends. I hope Amber gets mad that Dave add Amber to the div of the new house. Yeah, well, she shouldn't get mad, but she probably should just work on. O'Neill, come on, you can't tell Ernestine is manipulating Amber. Ooh. Read the Lynn brothers said it's one born every day. You think that Ernestine is manipulating her? It's interesting. That's an interesting view. You believe that? Do you think? That's a good question. Is Ernestine manipulating Amber? You believe she's manipulating her in this instant? I mean, may have suspicions, but I don't believe that. Do you believe that Ernestine is manipulating Amber? Let me ask y'all that question. What y'all think? Want to think? What y'all think, friends? You believe any manipulation going on? Don't trust anyone around you, man. You have to always be mindful. That makes sense. I agree with that. I do agree with that. Delicia is trying to make close friends before the truth comes out. Correct. But she's playing so many sides as well too. Ernestine is trying to be loyal to Candice by not telling her about Delicia, but her loyalty should be to Amber. No, Ernestine is trying to get back with Jay. All of the podcast women are 304s. The Amber character didn't learn her lesson from Shayla. Believe people when they show you who they are. I say that to Margaret. I agree with her with that. Tamir finding out about her. Tamir is finding out about her. Shayla has already shown her she's not trustworthy. I said that to Tyrann. So I don't understand when people are saying, she had tried. I don't know what is the plan. I don't know what it is. I don't get it. I really don't get it either. I'm going to get it either. I don't trust no woman. Only trust them to be nosy. I only trust them to be nosy, messy, and compulsive lies. I've learned that from my gold digging ways. Amber's so slow that she's a fool around. She'll fool around and let one of the other girls, the birds, snatch Dave away. It just feels to me like somebody's going to snatch Dave up. It feels like Amber is getting loose again in the trusting department. Let me ask you a question. Do you believe that someone will take Dave from Amber? I'm just saying because it just feels to me like somebody will take Dave away from Amber. It just feel like something like they're writing another story based on how Amber is moving. It feels it just something about it does not feel right. There's something about it that I'm not trusting. Do you believe this? Do you believe that someone will take Dave from Amber? Do you believe this? Can you see any of this? Something about it not feel right. Amber will always trust Shayla because she's a girly girl, and Amber will always trust any woman before Dave. Yep. Only I believe that Ernestine is making a way out of no way so she can promote her poetry. So she's keeping Amber close. Makes sense? Uncle alert. Thank you for the uncle alert. Where's the uncle alert? What is the uncle alert? Thank you very much for the uncle alert. Carolyn, thank you for the uncle. Gotta stay focused. I'm sorry. Thank you for the uncle alert. That makes sense. All right. No worries. Hey, I'm not going to live on the topic too long. I just wanted to see what y'all thought about that. Okay. So let's jump into Sabrina. Thank you very much for the uncle alert. The gift. Thank you for the uncle alert. Let's jump into Mr. Joseph and Wayne. Wayne said some things to Mr. Joseph today, and I just want to give you part of his speech, right?
That's one thing my mama taught me before she left this earth. No matter how handsome or whatever you think you got, cool or whatever, man, I work like I'm ugly. Ain't nobody gonna outwork me because I know this world ain't gonna give you nothing. The world give you something without working, man. Hey, man, it's a lot gonna come with that. And your daughter, because you taught her, baby, you enough. You just exist that she good enough. You know what I mean? The women ain't got, man, can't pay their bills, can't take care of their children, ain't even work harder than your daughter was doing. Your daughter getting $30,000 a month and not bringing nothing else to the house. The only thing this man asks, hey, man, I'm just hungry every once in a while. But you have done what you doing to me now. Make her, baby, you enough. And then what's going to happen, man? You got to bring more to the table than just being pretty.
All right. So Wayne said a mouthful of things. I agree with a lot of what he said. And I'm going to tell you why I agree with a lot of what he said, right? Josephina was in his feelings today. Number one, he should have never been over here. Was Mr. Joseph doing too much? Was Mr. Josephine doing too much? Let me rewrite that. Was Mr. Josephine doing way too much? Was Mr. Josephine doing too much? So they said something today, right? Wayne said some things, and I know it will sound like it is very, what you call it now? Like it's just a male chauvinistic point of view, but it's not. He's saying what Wayne's thing was, what it was, which is, hey, Tamira's looks doesn't guarantee her love. At the end of the day, that's what it is. But let me see what y'all say. Mr. Joseph crossed boundaries. That's a grown woman. Yes, way too much. Mr. Joseph is always too aggressive, and his tone and his physical presence way too aggressive. He was wasting his time, but he wasn't wrong. Tamira was the one who had the podcast idea. Wayne took it over, just like he did with West Side Artist Group. Understand them both. Yes, Wayne had a good points, but he was loved by that girl and told her that she didn't have to do anything. Yes, this whole thing of Mr. Joseph is stupid. He should have been talking to his daughter and telling Tamir to cut all ties with. That's my thing. But I'm gonna read what y'all saying. I'm gonna read what y'all say. Wayne put the pretty privilege to bed, which is exactly what I thought he did. Tamira didn't tell Mr. Joseph the whole story. She kept the part out about the lack of participation in the relationship. Tamira got her dad looking bad for the second time. Way too much. You don't step up and go nose to nose with another man and not expect anything to happen. Way too much. He thinks Tamira is a prima donna. Nothing in life is free. He's making it look as though Tamira is able to do these things and nothing happens. It make it look like they're married. It look like the two of them married. And I'm wondering, they're not married. Sabrina, thank you very much for the gift. Gotta stay focused. Thank you very much for the gift. There is no pretty privilege. Mr. Joseph is trying to get this guarantee that doesn't exist. It's like a false perception that some fathers give them daughters. It is a false perception of life. Not no guaranteed. It's almost like you're telling her that she has to have love. And if she get a man, him have to marry her. He has to be yours. No matter what he says, he has to be yours. Or else. Or else what? Listen to the everything.
Let's be real. A man get hungry, it's other little things to that. But nah, you coming at me though. But if I was your son, you would flip it around the other way. You would be telling me, man, don't get that girl no $30,000. She ain't earned that, but I treat her like the queen because I see the queen in her just like you see the queen in her.
We don't want to see the devil, please. We don't want to see Lauren. The question is, should Lauren have gone inside? Should Lauren have gone inside? I just feel like Lauren needed to go inside because I don't know why she outside. Just hold on a little bit. Let me go on a tangent. I'm on a tangent, but I don't know why Lauren was outside. I just don't know. You know, Lauren needs to go inside. Lauren, I'm just saying. But as I say, Lauren needs to go inside. Like nobody don't want to say them cold turkey bacon hand where she give way and for kiss yesterday with Lauren need to go inside. Lauren need to just go inside. Just go do what she does, which is the scam, you know. Just go inside. Magic Johnson's son. Don't make me look that up and see the resemblance, or I'm not going to like this. I'm not going to like this. Don't let me see the resemblance, or else I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it if I see the resemblance. I'm going to lose it. No, no. No, no, oh Lord, no, Jesus, I'm Savior. No, man, somebody, please, no. I'm tired of y'all, man. I'm tired of y'all. I'm just, whoever said this, y'all, no, no, Who said this? You know what, Juanita, that's just out of pocket. This is, no way. Juanita is the one Juanita, there's no way. No, Juanita, you can't. This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. No way. No way. Juanita, this is out of pocket. I feel like y'all are just out of. No, guys, no. No. Uno can't do this, friends. Me can't unsee it. No, man, uno can't. No, man. I'm not gonna take this. Juanita, you can't do this, Juanita. This is way out of pocket. I am not going to accept it. Unacceptable. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. I'm going to pretend like I didn't see that. Very unacceptable. Chat, I'm not laughing. No. No. She looked like the Adams family mother. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I feel like she's gonna become like that cold stepmother, basically. I'm starting to believe she'll become that little cold stepmother, you know? There it is. There it is. This is how I see her. When I look at Lauren, this is how I envision her. Because I already know she's a scam artist, right? I already know she's a scam artist. This is how I envision her. On that cold arm. Look how they just the way how everything look for whatever. It just, that's Libby. God, y'all are really something else. You know what? Y'all are something else. Let me move along because y'all are going to take this for a joke right now. Y'all are joking this up.
But you are born with a queen and king in you, but you got to work to make it come out. Now, you know you had to work to become who you are. So why you think your daughter don't got to? So I'm supposed to sit in there. I'm working every day. I'm coming up with stuff. I'm taking care of my kids. I'm moving and grooving how I'm grooving. And I just supposed to, just because your daughter is beautiful and she's your everything, I supposed to just, hey, man, I'm just supposed to sit there and take that.
Funny. You think what I was talking to you is a game, huh? You better find something else to play with, man.
You know what you did? You taught your daughter to do the same thing. She crashed out just like that because you don't got nothing else to say. So what you did, you took it to a low frequency level and you talking about violence.
It was unnecessary. I don't know what y'all got out of it. It was unnecessary. It was very, very unnecessary. Very unnecessary. I don't know. Her father was out of line. He was very much. Oh, hold on. Let me go back to. I just want to make sure that we're getting the images right. I just want to make sure that I'm seeing this right. Like there's nothing that I'm not seeing. Just want to make sure I have it right because I think I'm going to make something with this guy. You know, there's no way I can have this sassy man because, boy, I'm sassy. I'm just making sure that I'm... Let me just make sure that that's not what I'm seeing. Let me just make sure that he has the scowl face. Him face scowl most of the times he's scowling. Look. Oh boy, I don't know. Mr. Joseph is just too much, man. I just cannot. He's too much. But I want to hear what y'all say. Wayne checkmated Josephine and sat Tamira down when she tried to do the same. The man is sassy. I might have knocked the fire out of Joseph getting in my face. You just can't get in a man's face. I'm telling you, he would have been elbowed if he did this. He would have been elbowed by doing this. Getting this close is this is way too close. This is way too close. I already had that skit. Give me a moment. This is way too close. Mr. Joseph was out of line today. Wayne was right. Tamira is not being held accountable. Tamara is not being held accountable. That's what Mr. Joseph has said. Tamara was not being. Somebody said it's unnecessary roughness. O'Neal flag on the play. Side by side was unnecessary. It was unnecessary roughness. Father of the year. Where are all engine for Tamir was to run saying at motel in motel with D? Where was he? That's the question I've been. He's not holding her accountable. He's not holding her accountable. Joseph has no control over his wife. So why? So he has to do something to prove his manhood. Him can't control his wife, Sabrina. He cannot control his wife. She doesn't listen to him. Lauren should run in the house and make Wayne a sandwich or something. That's what she needs to do. Make a vegan sandwich. Better he said he was too nagging. I could have respected that excuse even more. Only leave my family alone. You can't fight. Look here. I think Lauren and Denisha, because of all of the characters in these kids, I like them most because I know what they're about. Lauren always said that she's here for the money, and Denisha speaks her mind. You know what, Zai? That's what I've been saying to people. I've been saying, I prefer you tell me straight up who you are and don't beat around the bush. That's what I've been saying. I like this, Zai. I really and truly appreciate this. I appreciate it. Wife and daughter take advantage of Mr. Joseph. Isn't the pot calling the kettle black when it comes to accountability? No, he's not. What else am I going to take? Them in a relationship, what's the accountability for a relationship? Sabrina, there is no, what is the accountability if after 4 months? It's 4 months, Sabrina, 4 months. The relationship done, it didn't work. That was the point, but it seemed like he wants to make it more than just that. O'Neal, you're wrong about Wayne and Mr. Joseph. Wayne is pimping his kid. How is he doing that? Mr. Joseph does have misplaced anger. He has hung-ups with men who have money. That's what I think it is. Is Sean Renee? I believe that. Mr. Joseph is upset because I'm weighing up money. Mr. Joseph, this is what I'm getting from him, is jealous of Wayne having money. He said it today himself. That's when I realized this was kind of different. That's when I realized it was different. It's the money. The money is the problem, Mr. Joseph. The money. I'm upset. Once you have money, you have a problem. But if you're upset with rich men, get rich. I'm upset with the rich man. Don't get upset with the rich man. The rich man just rich. Get rich. If you're upset, get rich so that way you can do what you want to do. You don't speak that stuff when throwing around. Don't expect a real dad to check him. What kind of checking him going to get? I wonder Joseph is a retired gangster. I would explain to you exactly. He probably is an expired gangster. And that's the thing. Mr. Joseph is trying to rough Wayne up over 4 months of relationship. 4 months. So the way it falls on 10, yes, because she choose to deal with the man. Let me ask you a question, Tamira. Sabrina, let me ask you a question. Can a man force a woman to be with him? Let me ask you a question. Now, hold on, Sabrina, hold on. I'm going to show you again. This is the point I'm making yesterday and people miss it. People are missing it. Can a man force a woman to be with him? Sabrina, can I force you to be with me? Show me the force that we enforced her. Show me the time when we basically took her, handcuffed her, brought her home and said to her, you know what? You're going to be with me no matter what for the next 4 months. He never did this. Him never do it. Wasn't Wayne pursuing Delicia? How did that turn out? Even if I'm selling you a dream, you don't have to choose it. But okay, here's my problem with this, Sabrina. Here's my problem with it, Sabrina. It takes away the power of choice. It make it look like women don't have a choice when it comes to men with money, or men who are, what you call it now, or womanizers, or any of those things. It's almost like the women are saying, I'm relinquishing my choice of that. The only thing Mr. Joseph is guilty of is teaching his daughter to have a poverty mindset. Correct. O'Neill, why does he not know where his daughter is living? And he thinks that she's everything while she's getting put out by a woman. Where are the values that him installing her? Exactly. It's almost like him have all of this energy for men, but he doesn't have it for women. You know what I don't like? Honeypot keeps telling people why she's upset, and we keep painting a different narrative. Wayne has all the right to leave her, but we got to admit that the reason was a lie. That mechanic, the cooking are one thing. It make it seem as though him can't leave. It make it seem as though basically she has no choice. It's almost like she's forced in a corner. Tamira can't even fry an egg. She has a choice. It was more than, but she have a choice. Once you have a choice, you know, Sabrina. Once you have a choice, that should be it. So a woman gets a choice to choose. She can choose the man what she there with. The woman has the power to choose if she wants to sleep with this man or not. So if she goes and sleeps with him, and him turn out to be a no good man, who is to be blamed? The man? You date rich men or any man with emotional intelligence, and he's going to detect and remove minimum effort from his life. He fired Sarah, Erica, Amber for displaying low value. O'Neill, I know it's a skit for entertainment. Wayne is a skit character. This is a skit or cast writer. Kountry Wayne have his actors acting the way he wrote the cast to fit his pocket. Yes, but he's also writing something because he's trying to challenge people's viewpoints. So Viola, yes, it's a skit, but him also trying to challenge viewpoints. And if you notice, that's why we are arguing, because he's trying to challenge your viewpoint on it. He's trying to show you how sometimes women get in relationships, and then when they come out of the relationship and it don't work, they basically don't take the responsibility and say, you know what, I should choose better. It's like the girl will have 6 baby father. Or she might choose the guy who no good and him break her heart. Then she comes to me, and I'm not a heartbreaker, but I get the you know what, end of the stick. I get the crappy end of the stick because she can't trust men, and men terrible, and men this and men that, and she bring the baggage to me. Guess why? Because she never work it out. That's the point I'm raising. If Tamira really loved when she would have cooked, protected his money, and make all of the women on the podcast with rich men put their money up. That too. Dee told Tamira that she was turning into an Atlanta girl way before Wayne broke up with her. Thank you. Wayne is lying through his teeth about the way. Sure, him talk about the cooking, fine. The cooking, I can just see than the cooking. O'Neill, Tamira should be fired from the podcast and cut from Wayne's money. And by the way, she's still receiving money. O'Neill, what do you think about having Sarah come onto the podcast and pick apart the scammers? You know me like that? Because Sarah does have a podcast of her own. O'Neill, if Wayne was that bad, he could take her back and just use her. And the honeypot and her father can't say that. It's weird. And after, I'm going to show you something. I'll show you why this is disgusting. Because after all of this, I'm going to show you why we're wrong. I'll show you why the honeypot girl is to be blamed. Sabrina, pay close attention. Exhibit A. Sabrina, the same girl we are picking up for, this was her right up in her Wayne face as if she planned to kiss him. Come out of the woodwork, Sabrina. Tell me, say she not have the choice. Don't worry, Sabrina. Sabrina, don't worry. Tell me why she's right here so with him. If Wayne was this terrible demon, devil, liar, cheater, scammer, whatever you want to call him, whatever the deal is, what is she doing here? Why is she here? So our father do all of that for her to come back looking like this. And I'm supposed to sit down and be like, oh, everything cool. Look, The message was clear to the girl from Wayne. And he spoke through her father to her. It's time for you to stop acting like because you're pretty, that's all that matters in life. That's not going to bring you very, very far. That's what Wayne basically was saying in a nutshell. Being pretty alone is not going to bring you far. Only you know you've been out here breaking hearts. I'm not. What me do? See, there you go. Y'all tell me. It's so God, I'm gonna put aside as far as we know, she has not spent a dime of that money. The money sit down in our account. Tamara doing all of this complaining and still receiving her severance package. Pure complaining. It basically is just complaining to complain. Come out and defend this. You can't defend it. The people that said that Wayne was this and Wayne was that, come defend why she was over here. She said all of this. Look how close she is.
What did you do for me?
It's a conversation between two men.
What did you do for me, Tamara?
You know what?
Can you answer that question? You just like your dad.
Let me speak.
Your dad did the same
Let
thing.
me speak.
Your daddy crashed out as soon as he crashed out and moved his hand like this because you don't got nothing to say now.
If you feel
Look how close our titty them dep on Wayne chest. You can see it right here. let me put it back. See it there? How you so close to a man we ain't like? Look how close she is. Is she close? No, hold on, man. Of course I'm gonna kiss her back because I realize she's ridiculous. Sabrina, me I show you why it was foolishness. I'm showing you why the argument was a moot point. Was she close? She said she upset. The other day she said she learned. She give the whole speech. She curse, she complain, she whine, she bawl, she moan. She do all of the things that what y'all are talking about. But she is right. Look how close she is. Look which part our stuff them there. Look how, let me superimpose so you can see. Look how close it is. Look how close she is. Look how close she is. Did you peep that the foot? Yes. Yes, there is chemistry between Dave and the realtor. Yes, that's correct. Them soon start having whatever again. What Mr. Joseph ever do then? So she's being... The man are going to always be close, Sabrina. See, y'all are not getting it. The man going to always be the man. I told y'all this yesterday. When the ladies asked me on the podcast, when the panel asked me a question yesterday, I told y'all. Men, yes. Are we vain? Yes. Do we like sex? Yes. We're going to take the pum-pum if we can get it. That's the prize. So the question for you is, are you going to give up that prize or you're not going to give up the prize? And I was very honest. Look how close she is. They might as well. She didn't want kiss it. She want the yes sir. She want it. So all of the nice Mr. Joseph I make, she will go straight back to Wayne. She want the thing. She want the banana. She want the plantain. She want it. She need it. Look how close she is. She not leave. So now you realize that Mr. Joseph waste him time. That the question now is, did Mr. Joseph waste his time? That's your question now. What you mean? Look here. What I've learned about women is when they don't like you, they will back up. Don't make it look like O'Neal. You know what? And all of a sudden everybody get disingenuous by O'Neal. O'Neal attack now, and all of a sudden the women them don't want to admit, except for the other women them who admitting. All I saw with this clip was that she's going to go back and Wayne will be having her in the bed again. She's going to be on top. She's going to be on her back again and she's going to have her foot on Wayne's shoulder. Hold on, Sabrina. You say it's him go up in her face. Let's read it. Let's see the play. Let's see it from before them get into it. Let's see how it worked out. Let's see it.
You know, do you know that
my
the
baby-
moment that I got with you,
My baby mama
everybody
believed in
had
me.
something to say to me
It-
about
it's
everything.
easy to
and
believe
I said,
now.
no,
What did you
that's
do
not
for me?
Wayne. I'm choosing to believe this is different.
What did you do
And
for
then
me,
here
though?
you are with Lauren, and he told me she coming out on the porch. Who does she think she is?
What did you
It's
do
a
for me?
conversation between two men.
What did you do for me, Tamara?
You know what?
Can
If
you answer that
feel-
question? You just like your dad.
Let me
did.
speak.
Your dad did the same
Let
thing.
me
Your
speak.
dad crashed out as soon as he crashed out and moved his hand like this because you don't got nothing to say now.
If you feel like I didn't do anything for you, then I don't even know why I'm here.
You see that? Passively aggressive. Sabrina, you can't trick O'Neal. Wanna try to trick a man like O'Neal and make it look like me no know what go on. Yeah, make it look like me no know what go on. Tell him again, Riri. The Cowboys, what you call it, blanket is at the cleaners. It a wait pan her. Make it look like Mr. Joseph wasted his time. Tamara want the man. And this is what I talk about. Wanna make it look like I don't know, yeah, man. It's like real close. Let me read y'all's comments because y'all, I don't know. Only she's acting like this because she doesn't want the money to run out. She's playing with him. She don't want the money to run out. Lauren lives rent-free in her head. I'm trying to trick. You're not trying to trick me? Well, tell me the truth then, Sabrina. Not go around me, Sabrina. How much times do you need to pop up to the ex's house? How much closure you need? Chris is a good question to blow us. How many times do you need closure in a breakup? No, don't worry. Hey, hold on, man. Hold on. O'Neal, Lauren sounds like the Big Show. Lauren hands look like the Big Show. Let me ask y'all a question. I'm going to ask y'all in the chat right now. Let me make a vote on it. How many times do you need closure? I'm going to ask y'all a question. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, more than 3. There you go. Love and basketball. That's basically what's going on. Thank you very much for the super chat, Bilderberg boy. When she look at it, look here. Women will sit there and ask a man 50 questions and she already know the same answers. Then you get man when the man asks you 1 question. Look here. I don't know. She's just over here because she's trying to get some. Say what you want to say. She's trying to get some. Tamara wants went to rocket launcher. She wants it, saying how disappointed that they are with. How much time am I going to tell him that I'm disappointed? How much time are you going to tell him you're disappointed? She is disappointing you for so much. Look how many times she's been over here. Give me back Chris' comment again because Chris made the perfect statement. Go with Chris' statement. Chris, my final statement, Chris, because I love your statement, Chris. How much times do you need to pop up at the ex's house? How much closure you need? Me don't know how much closure people need. Maybe you need more than 1. She keeps popping up. She's going to pop up tomorrow again. She's going to go back over there tomorrow again for something else. Saying that this every day she's disappointed. How much? What she want waiting for do? She want waiting for
knock it gently, knock it. Knock it gently. Hold on, man. Not done with the rhythm. Not done with the rhythm. Knock the rhythm. Knock it. Oi.
What she want is waiting for basically knock it again. You can't stay there and think you don't want to trick O'Neal. Just like Auntie Riri say. That's exactly what she want. Sometimes women will do what? Spin the block. Just to keep the numbers low. I love that. You know, will there be one? I didn't see that. I did not see that. But you know what? That's actually very, very plausible. So they'll spin the block to keep the numbers low. That makes sense. That makes sense. She want waiting for knock it. I agree, O'Neal. She want Wayne to knock it again. Look here. Only pot girl want give Wayne the wine. The only ex Wayne is going to go back to will be Amber. Tamara is going to be in the bed with Wayne again. She wants Wayne to put her through what? Put her through the mattress like Sade. She want Wayne for... Look here, man. Tamara will counter Lauren's plan by sleeping with Wayne. Lauren will have to go back to the drawing board. Similar to Dom and Cloudy. It makes sense. It does make sense. Bilderberg boy, it does make sense. I'm telling you right now, these two are going back together again. And Wayne's choice is to sleep. Look here, Sabrina. Come, Sabrina, man. Not go on like you don't understand this. Wayne's choice is to take the pum-pum if he can get it scotch-free. I know y'all want to think more of it, but that's it, okay? When a man is born, he wants to get as much pum-pum as him can get. Now, as time goes by, does he probably lessen that or whatever it is? Yes, it might lessen. However, that's just it. We are, in generalities, of course, you're going to have different. We have some men who them build different and them not into females. But majority of men, who are the men who are interested in females, are thinking of, if you have a pretty girl like Tamara, if they can knock it and be out of trouble, okay? Just take what O'Neal telling you. I know you don't want to hear it. It sounds too harsh. It sounds too vain. It sounds like all of these things, but that's just the truth. So Wayne is going to take it. The question for Tamara now is she going to give it? That's the question. The question is if he might take it. The question is if she going to give it. You can stay there, you know, understand the, that's the question you have to answer when it comes to a man. The question is, are you going to give it up? And if you're going to give it up, you give it up. God, that's a question. Him right upon him shoulder them. That's what's going to happen. They will be back together again. I'm thinking they're going to be back together again. Just understand that, okay? As time goes by, men get better with it and they might find a wife and him settle down and him try to conform to Western ideologies. But the true nature of a man is what he is.
Instead of having Mr. Joseph come over, and for the things he's done to my daughter Tamara, instead of him coming over and doing all of this, she's going to be back again on her back, Wayne. It's just the things that I've loved. Look here, Sabrina, you got to understand men. Men want the thing. They want the thing between the girl's legs. Sabrina, you may not get it, but Sabrina, that's what it is. I know guys like Wayne. I used to be a young guy like him. When we're doing things like that, that's what it is. They try to play the game all the time. They play the game.
Look here. There you go. That's what it is. That's why Mr. Joseph needs to go sit down, because it doesn't matter what he says. She is a woman. She's going to do what she wants to do. So some people say, O'Neal, don't you have daughters? Yes, I do. The only thing I can do is instill in her the best things I can. I cannot control when she go around another man. I'm not going to be there. I am not going to. I've accepted this. But people who don't accept it act like Mr. Joseph. And they come over people's houses.
O'Neal gets on the internet and you talk like this, but you have a daughter, man. You got a daughter. You just don't understand what I wanna do to you. You just don't understand. But see, people don't quite understand. They don't grasp. When it's my daughter, that's who she is. It's my daughter. With all that cigarette, that Newport cigarette that I've been smoking. You just don't understand the Newport cigarettes that I've been smoking. That's what's made my voice as raspy and as rough
and as chilling everything. Tyrell, tell them again, Tyrell, please. Because Tyrell are one of them meals that I'm going to tell you what's going on. Ladies, the meals are in the chat and we're telling you what go on. But look how close she is. She's going back. So for all of those who, I don't know what I'm going to do because Tamira is going back. Tamira is going back. We talk about Delicia, man. We talk about Delicia slimy, man. We talk about Delicia. All right, let's shift up. Let's shift up the scene because we have to get in on some other people right now because we spend enough time on Tamira. Let's get to where the meat of the matter is. Remember last week, we were talking about this and y'all, I told you all, I'm telling you, don't jump on Shayla's side. I'm telling you over and over again. Bill Break Boy, thank you for the super chat. I told you, do not jump on Shayla's side. I told y'all, this was not about Kai's room. This is what this was about. Just so you know.
Father, can't you just get him a snack? It's very simple. Are you not capable of doing that?
He loves Denisha's food. Like what?
He loves Denisha's food. He doesn't even know Denisha. You barely know Denisha.
Okay.
So why,
Shayla.
take Denisha out the equation. When I bring your son over here, he wants to see you.
Shayla, why? Why are we doing this? Why? I thought we were in a good place. We were moving forward. You let me see Kai again. What's up? What's really going on? Seriously.
We were in a good place, Anthony, until you gave another woman the life that you promised me.
Let's stop right there, sir. Remember I told you all, when you guys were jumping up and down about the room for Kai, I said this is not the room. I told y'all that this was not the room. The room wasn't the problem. Shayla is the problem. I'm telling you, the room under the problem, you know. I'm telling you, the room under the problem. Now that Iman is gone, this is what is happening right now. Shayla is going after Anton now. Yes, she is. Why, Shayla O'Neal? I'll see you later. Why? You have enough of the bird. Well, because we have to talk about her. You know why. Wasn't she supposed to be a good friend with Amber? Correct. Your sister, she's a snake. How Amber for trust somebody like this? She wanted Amber. Okay, you know what I'm getting from Shayla? Shayla was willing. In other words, Shayla was willing to get Amber comfortable so she could snake her again. Only you know them support the black. Regardless. Coolhead, you know it regardless. I knew it wasn't the room. It wasn't the room. We already knew once Shayla broke up with Iman, Shayla will be back at Anthony. You know what I noticed, friends? She would have snaked Anthony again. Only I can see Wayne as a castram. He doesn't value women, and he comes across some valuable, quality, talented, educated, precious women. Well, and again, he might just be doing what he thinks he needs to do. So it depends upon you, the woman, when you come across a guy like Wayne, how you deal with him. What Shayla is telling me in this moment, she wanted Amber to be a fool again, so she could have trust her, she could have snake her. Shayla wanted to snake Amber again. I thought Shayla said she never want Anthony. Me think she tell Amber say she don't want Anthony. Look at the game them playing right here so with Shayla. This tell you everything you need to know. You realize this, friends? What happened to she and Amber are friends and Anthony's this and Anthony? The issue is that Anthony continues to give Shayla this energy. That's also a big issue. May I have that issue too? Amanita, I do agree with you as well. It's outrageous after what happened. Outrageous. Shayla is not going to get Anthony again. It's too late. I hope she not get him again. Shayla needs a man to pay her bills them. Shayla is an eternal side chick. She was a side chick in her own relationship, and she'll be tooting it up for a house note very soon because the mortgage is finishing. Shayla will even try Anthony again. Will Anthony fall for the yes, ma'am? That's the big question. What Shayla is really saying is, I don't feel sorry for what I did to Amber. But Amber is so slow. She befriends the snake again. It's just dumb. Thank you, Bilderberg boy, because that's what Onilu kept talking about when I talk about Shayla. Do you see why I'm complaining with Amber sometimes? How you have to trust the woman? Listen to what the woman I say. How Amber trust this? How Amber trust her? I just get it. The moment she didn't tell Amber about the $5,000, that was a real red flag. Red flag. She was going to snake Amber again. That's what she's planning to do. Shayla will try, but do and be forced. So she will be forced to work as a greeter at Walmart. I think Anthony's weak enough to double back to Shayla. Well, let's see. I may have another clip. But I wanted to show you all this just for sure. I want to say why O'Neal have the smoke when Amber deals with Shayla. Because she's not. This girl is up to no good. And guess who she's tutoring? Guess. Honeypot girl. You know what? Cause hold on, you know what? Run the blood.
No shot now this blood clot. No! And that
Me cook up at a lobster. Cook up at a lobster. No pancakes, no bad muffin, sweet potato pie.
Snake.
Don't want a snack, don't want a stuffing, salty salmon lie. Don't want biscuits, don't want cake, teach me how to bake. With all that cash, no DoorDash, call Denisha for heaven's sakes. No chewy pasta, no chewy pasta. Step aside Shayla, me call Denisha, me cook up at a lobster.
Until you
No
gave
chewy
another
pasta.
woman the life that you promised me.
no
That's what she say. That's exactly what she say. Listen what the woman has say right now. That's what she has say right now. So Denisha have to check it, because what I love about it is how Denisha checked it. Let's run into the Denisha scene because I have it. I have it. No way you can trust anybody that is friends with Shayla. No one with that is friends with Shayla can be trusted. No one. Including the honeypot girl. That's why I don't trust the honeypot girl. If you are friends with Shayla, you cannot be trusted. You cannot be trusted. So let's jump into this, because he thought that him could have just passed this off on Denisha, and Denisha basically checked it, which I liked. If you are friends with Shayla, you cannot be trusted. Point blank, full stop, period. Me don't trust you. So me not trust honeypot girl because she are friends with Shayla. Leave Shayla first and then me can talk to you. Listen to what Denisha said.
I'm not feeling it.
I wasn't feeling it. But like, I guarantee you, you have nothing to worry about. Hey girl, she's just hurt.
Well, we know that much.
Right?
But that's just, it didn't sit right with me. To say that, it just gives, that's supposed to be me, and, you know, she's just a little jealous.
Yeah.
Probably like the first time around.
Denisha is tackling him spot on. So let me ask you, do you like how Denisha handled this? I know you might not like her. That's fine. That's okay. We get it. Do you like how Denisha handled this? But y'all trust her being Amber's friend. No, we don't. I never liked her being Amber's friend. I never did. I told y'all. You like how Denisha handled this. I know you don't like the Denisha character. I get it. Okay? We don't like the idolatry either. We don't like it either. But how she's handling the situation. Do you like? I know Miss T, I know. You can compartmentalize your brain. Do you like how Denisha handled this? Denisha has put up her antennas. She's not taking any prisoners. And I like that. She's taking no prisoners. She not waste time with Shayla. That's it. Denisha, you do have to worry because of your actions. You have to worry. We don't like Shayla. Denisha is speaking from hindsight because of what Anthony told her, and plus she knows what she did not, what Amber didn't know. Denisha is friends with the honeypot girl. I like Denisha for Anthony. I like Dave for Amber. I hate that they won't just get a divorce and move on. That makes sense. Pum Pum Inc. That's what it is right now. I guess since you are answer Mystique. Answer the question, man. Come on now. Play along, Mystique. Play along. Me know. I know. You don't like the Denisha character. I get it. But them giving us things to look at, I guess. Hey. Denisha get with the hand calls. She came back for this trash. She does get what she gets. I'm just saying how she's handling it. I like how she handle it.
Yeah, but I'm not focused on her. I'm focused on you and what we have.
Okay, but she's focused on you and what we have.
See? Denisha is not. So what I like about how Denisha handling it, this is how I wanted Amber to, this is how I want Amber to move with all of the people that she's moving. Very deliberate, very direct. But nonetheless, villains do not care about or like or do not like. I like the character. There you go. Anthony was always a good-looking man. He's looking older and unkempt. He needs a major visit to the barber. So, O'Neal, I don't have a problem with Denisha until she went to the Daltons' home and sex with Anthony in the Daltons' bed and refused to leave when Amber caught them. Don't worry. I don't like that either. I mean, I like the whole idea of the bed scene. I don't like that either. But they're showing instances of what they're doing is this. All them do is show instances of a different woman handling Anthony versus Amber. Them a give comparables between how Amber handled Anthony with Shayla, how Denisha handled Anthony with Shayla. That's all them a do. That's all they're doing. And that's all I'm trying to look at. Because that's what they're giving me to look at. Like Denisha, but I don't like her back in the house. We get it. We don't like her back in the house either. We want to know if you like how she's going about it. Like Denisha does a straightforward person, did she say? She's very cautious and she can read the room better than Amber, and I'm Team Amber. All I'm saying is she's reading the room. Well, all right. Well, let me ask you this then. Is Denisha reading the room better than Amber? Let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this then. Let's see if I can get a response out of you. Because you know Shayla work at the Pum Pum Inc. You know. Be honest, friends. Does Denisha read the room better than Amber? Because Amber couldn't read the room. Even up to the other day, Amber really believed and trust in a Shayla like she understands that Shayla is a snake. I heard that Wins said on this podcast that the Daltons will get a divorce. I don't know how true it is. That is from Antoinette. I'm not sure. I could look at the podcast to see. She just read the room better. Way better than Amber. Oh, yes, for sure. Amber was completely blind to Shayla, and she's still blind to her. All me I say is just reading the room. That's all I'm talking about. What me I say is more Amber for read the room, just like how Denisha reading the room. That's how we'd want Amber for read the room. Denisha has probably played those baby mama games when Kai was younger, so she knows what the game is. Denisha reads the room. Well, I can't wait to see her working at the podcast. She can read the room. Amber is not street smart. Yes. Yes, I think Denisha is straightforward and she's just to the point. What I love about her is that she's to the point. Don't like some of the other little things, but she's to the point.
Meaning?
Her and Iman aren't together anymore.
Do tell. And when was you gonna tell me that?
Listen to this.
I didn't think I needed to tell you.
Okay, but if they're not together, that means she's single.
Listen to how she dissect this. I want you to listen to how she works this out. Listen how she work this out without anything. Just listen how she just work this through.
Okay.
Which is probably why she's feeling a certain type of way about this and you.
Well, she can be single all she wants. I'm not single, and I know that. All right? So you have nothing to worry about.
I don't trust it. I don't trust her. I don't trust her around you.
That's all me I say. All me I say is the woman presents what I've been asking Amber to do for ages. That's all me I ask her to do. One up when it comes to Shayla, that's all Onila asks for. The woman on top of her game. Say what you want to say about it, she on top of the game. I don't know. Friends, me don't know. She work it out. She can put 2 and 2 together and it just worked out and that's it. But give me your thoughts. Denisha is too good. Denisha is good for Anthony because he's slow in certain things and she does have a much better job helping him than Amber. Ant is always me with Amber. Love Denisha. Speak it, Denisha. The woman are telling the truth. I believe that Denisha, when she started working at the podcast, she's going to be the one to let Amber know how things are about the girls that she thinks are her friends. I believe that. In other words, she'll basically ally with Amber at some point. If she trusts Anton, she ain't reading the room. If she was reading the room, she would not be there. That's a fair statement. But she's there. She decided her mind, so she's going to stay there. She still read the room. Reading the room is reading the room. What do you mean? Reading the room not have nothing for you being there. You read the room. Yes, of course, Denisha read the rooms better than Amber because Amber's character is depicting a woman of God, a God-fearing woman until she met Anthony. She can't read anything. Denisha should be worried because the rooster is after her with her daughter and it's going to be on very soon. That is true. When did Denisha read the room? Just now. Just now. We have to give Denisha credit for knowing what's happening. I'm just saying the woman is not missing anything. I think they're getting a divorce this time. The storyline has run its course. I believe that they're doing that. Just like today, she was to Delicia. Miss Amber is a hot mess. Correct. She couldn't even figure Delicia out. Delicia of all people. If you can't say Delicia, I don't know what to say. Denisha demands respect. And I like that. I like that. Where's Denisha's baby daddy? We're not sure. But we're presuming that the baby daddy might show up in Kentucky or Louisville, wherever them going. But listen to her again.
Exactly. So, don't worry about Shayla. Just worry about me. All right?
Well, let me tell you one thing. What's not going to happen?
What's going to happen?
Y'all not going to have a round 2.
I know that.
Okay. Just make sure you do.
Can you have a round 1, 2,
Listen.
3?
I'm telling you. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
And what's going to happen? What you going to do?
Do you want to find out?
What you going to do?
Because there won't be a man to go back and forth about.
You going
Friends, me don't know what going on. When she did this, we kind of get shocked. When she did this, we get shocked. She said, this will be Anthony's fish. She said, it will be the last pot of lobster Anthony get. She said, if Anthony basically... she said, if Anthony tries anything at all, she said this will be Anthony basically. In a nutshell, she says if Anthony ever try whatever it is, this will be. She said Anthony's fate will be sealed if he tries anything. This will be Anthony's fate if he try anything. She said if Anthony try nothing, that's what it is. Wait, that's the wrong image. I'm sorry about that, friends. That's the wrong image. The wrong image. I'm sorry. That's the wrong. Me believe what I believe she's going to do. What I do believe is if Anthony tries anything at all with her, I believe she's going to cook him a seafood boil like this. This will be his last seafood boil. If Anthony does anything, this would be cheating is equal to his last seafood boil. She'll cook a pot of seafood for him, boy. This is going to be his last boil. If he believes him, I'm going to cheat. I'm last seafood boil I'm going to ever get. She said if him do anything at all, she planned to put up the crab leg them and put different things inside him last seafood boil. It will be the last time that he eats a seafood. He will never touch another piece of lobster ever again. She said she planned to cook a pot of lobster for him. And if she cook that pot of lobster, you know. His best and last meal, final meal, if him do whatever it is. Him last meal. They have no chemistry. She pulls away a lot when he touches her because of how they playing the scene. I wouldn't have had her around Baby Kai. She's dangerous talking like that. I think she just joking around. I mean, I think that's what she's doing. Until I see something else that proves different. Ernestie's loyalty to Amber is in question because I don't understand why she did not tell her what she knows about Delisa being out with Iman. Interesting. Very interesting. O'Neal, what do you think about Delicia's hat she took from Iman? Interesting. Special pot of lobster. Pot of hot pepper lobster. I'm not sure. I got to look into that, Vanswell. It's a good question. Tamara like people, just like people told Tamara. Tamara told Denisha, Anthony has not changed. Just a few weeks ago, he was telling Shayla how good Regina, and that's why we say on here in the channel, so you have to listen to us, you know. If you know watch, you have to watch her again. That's why I always say, anything Denisha gets, she has to take because she has gone back. We've said that. So she's basically gone back at her own risk. In other words, the same thing I say about Tamara, it's the same thing that I would say about Denisha if Anthony leaves her high and dry. In fact, I've been telling the women, when you find a rich man who has a lot of women and he's not really checking for no one woman, take what you can get. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. That's all I can tell you. O'Neal, Anthony will be Denisha or Anthony will be with God. Okay, one out of the two of them. It's the Last Supper. Yes, Goddess, he'll be swimming for sure. He's trying to show off, but she's being serious, and he's not. She told him there won't be a man to go back and forth with. Correct. 3 in a cash pot. I'm going to buy a cash pot today now. Cash pot. Look, all I can say this, okay? All I can say is this. I will say this. I have a little liking. Terrell said something and Terrell said something. Terrell said, Denisha is what Tamara used to be. Yes. Yes. Tamara used to serious, but she's not anymore. Why not tell her? Delisa was being very she was. She was. Itchan Renee, I agree with you. Bye bye Blackbird. Amber can have Anthony back anytime she wants him. Well, let's see. Denisha isn't going to hurt Kai, but she will get Shayla. I believe that. I didn't read on Facebook the storyline for Anthony and Amber was dead, but I don't know how true it is. Well, you read that on Facebook, okay? Allow Denisha to have Anthony for good. Denisha is not as disrespectful to Anthony as Shayla. Correct. There you go. Look, say what you want to say. The relationship is going good. It's just she's not joking. Yes, she's not joking. Boring. Yes, a good relationship kind of will be boring, friends. Tyrell did say this yesterday, and he's not lying. Sometimes it's boring. You know, it ain't gonna be the whatever y'all think it is. You know, they're not arguing every 2 seconds, but it always starts out good. So I understand that too. So I guess we'll have to reserve judgment for it. That's also true. Denisha is questionable for Anthony at this time. Well, I think they're all questionable. Ask Denisha where is Karas. Don't know him, probably gone. So are you guys saying she got rid of Karas? Did Denisha, hold on. Did Denisha get rid of Karas? No, I don't believe so. And again, at least she's being honest. So if okay, here we go again. Sabrina, come out of the woodwork, Sabrina. All right, Sabrina. So again, Denisha has stated to Anthony her do's and don'ts. If something were to happen to Anthony, guess what, Sabrina? He was warned. He had a choice. He could have chosen to stay or leave. The argument is back, Sabrina. The argument is back. Him have a choice. He can decide if he want to be with her or not. He has a choice. So there you go. Fear is fear. Just like it is for the woman, same like for the man. Karas got shot in a gang-related incident. I'm going to have to look at that. You guys see this? It's not true. O'Neal, if a woman gives you the X sign, what does that say? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the X sign is. Denisha was heartbroken over Karas. Anthony is an overgrown boy. A mature woman like Denisha will put him in line. Karas is gone. Okay, I don't have a problem. There you go, Sabrina. That's all I'm saying. Look here. Whatever you get, you have to take. So in other words, Sabrina, if Tamir is crashing out, we have to take it. Because it's his fault. He should know better. So I heard that Karas got unalived by someone else. So it was not Denisha, friends. Look at what they're saying. It was a gang-related incident. Karas is unalive because of a gang-related incident. That's what they're saying. Karas is unalive from gang activity. That's what I'm hearing. I'm going to have to research this. I'm going to have to hear this. That's what it is. That's what they must say, friends. They're saying it's not Denisha. Yeah, but they must say it was a gang thing. They must say it was a gang business. Did I spell it right? That's what they're saying. Look, friends, at the end of the day, it is what it is. It looks like Anthony and Denisha are doing their thing. The question is this. Will Anthony, he does own his own skits on Instagram. I'm going to have to look at his skits. Will Anthony fall for Shayla again? That's my question to y'all. Yes or no? Will Anthony fall for Shayla again? That's the big question I think we can top off with right here. So. What do y'all think? Give me a rating on this. Want to think? Will Anthony fall for Shayla again? Will he fall for Shayla again? Want to think about this? Because I'm getting a lot of that from a lot of y'all. Like Anthony gonna fall for Shayla again. You believe so? Will Anthony fall for Shayla again? Want to give me y'all's take on that? What y'all think? You better not, eh? Well, let me say this. Look here, if he falls for Shayla again and him lose Denisha, then so be it. Denisha will have to take it. He will have to take it. It is what it is at this point in time. There's nothing at all we can say about it. But you can't negate the power of choice. They both had a choice to choose each other, and so they have chosen. And O'Neal is not going to get inside of it. Remember, friends, don't forget or negate the power of choice. Friends, that comes to the end of our show. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see you soon. Much love.
No shot now this blood clot. No. And that.
Me cook up at a lobster. Cook up at a lobster. No pancakes, no bad muffin, sweet potato pie. Don't want a snack, don't want a stuffing, salty salmon lie. Don't want biscuits, don't want cake, teach me how to bake. With all that cash, no DoorDash, call Denisha for heaven's sakes. No chewy pasta, no chewy pasta. Step aside Shayla, me call Denisha.
Denisha, I'm gonna need lobster.
Step aside Shayla, me call Denisha. You cook up at a lobster, 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 cook up at a lobster. I'm so tired of Shayla and the burnt up beef. Amber, don't you cook that chicken. Right now I'm in my seafood era, lobster and fish in the kitchen. Takeout food is a belly. Shayla burnt toast with no good jelly. Air Force One, somebody call Nelly because I'm about to run up out of this deli now. Watch you now. No chewy pasta. Step aside Shayla. Make all the meat.
Got you.
Cook up at a lobster. No chewy pasta. Step aside Shayla. Make all the niche.
Yeah, Denisha.
Cook up at a lobster.
I'm gonna need lobster.
Cook up at a lobster. Cook up at a lobster. She cook up at